Hey everyone, Joe from Espresso Outlet. Today we're going to switch out an RPM dial on a DF83V. It's a fairly easy job. You do need a flathead screwdriver, a Phillips screwdriver, and some Allen wrenches. Probably best to have a magnetized screwdriver, otherwise you risk dropping the screws down in the grinder. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing we're going to do here is remove the base. This is definitely easiest if you have the original packaging. We recommend never throwing that away. Just in the event you do need to send it in for service. The packaging obviously is custom made for each grinder, and it's hard to ship these back. Even in bubble wrap, they often come back damaged, so keep your boxes. Okay, once your screws are loose, set your base off to the side. And you'll see in here we have the RPM dial, but the cord is in the way, and the switch is in the way. So first thing we're going to do here with the cord and the flat-headed screwdriver is you put a little bit of pressure here and just wiggle the cord. These are a little tough sometimes, but put a little bit of pressure on the cord and you'll see it will come out. The switch, you'll notice on the switch here and here, same thing. If we apply a little bit of pressure and just push forward, the switch will come out. So we don't need to take it all the way out, we just need to get it out of the way. And lastly, we can unplug our dial here. Once the dial is unplugged, you'll see a Phillips head screw here and one here. These have to come out. This is where the magnetized screwdriver works best. There is a hole down there that the screws will fall into, and that hole is definitely the abyss when they do fall. It's rare to get them back just because it's magnetized down in there. And so, all right, once the screws are out, give that dial a little push. And be careful not, especially with the new one, not to force it. Just maybe change the pitch on it a little bit, and then it pulls right out of there. So once you have your new dial, start the screws before we set it down in there. And then we're gonna hold on to our plug and just kind of hold it back out of the way. We can take our Phillips, tighten the screws back down. I'm gonna put too much torque on them. We can plug our dial back in. Our switch, same thing. We just apply a little pressure and push it forward. And then lastly, our plug. Now when this goes back in, you can see the indentation from the old one. It is definitely easiest to go back into that indentation. Give this a little pressure here and then move it forward. It will only fit in there one way, so when you get it here, it does take a little pressure and a little push, and you're good to go. Lastly, we set our base back. And you can kind of feel around for the holes. Make sure to get these hand started. Make sure they thread in there easy. You should be able to run them almost all the way down by hand before you tighten them. Same thing with these, you don't have to put too much torque on them, just snug them up and make sure the base is aligned properly and seated properly. And that's it from beginning to end. As always, thanks for watching.